So now exactly, now that we're going and we're talking about shonen, I guess that's perfect. So just to kind of drive my point home, there's I feel like there's arguably the same amount of characters in Hunter x Hunter that there is in Naruto. But I feel like the focus in Hunter x Hunter, I feel like Hunter x Hunter was a lot more focused. I feel like Naruto started out and didn't know what it wanted to be. I think it wanted to be about all the ninja. But Naruto kind of gets the most screen time, and then later on they wanted to hone in on Naruto, and it just made shit a mess.
It wasn't. Yeah,
that's what I'm saying. I'm saying originally in Naruto, like before Shippuden, I think it was about all the ninja, and then Naruto gets the most screen time, and like they're gonna push his story forward, but they're also gonna push everybody else's story forward. And I think and when they got to Shippuden, they're like, all right, fuck all that shit. We're just gonna push Naruto's story forward and use his story to kind of bring everybody else along with us. Whereas in Hunter x Hunter, all the other characters are used to focus in on the story of, to be honest, Gon, Killua, and Kurapika, because Leorio doesn't really have much of a story, and just drive that forward. And I feel like that's the ultimate difference in why I feel like most or a lot of the characters in Naruto are just honestly lifeless or devices, or let me not say lifeless, but just unimportant to me.
Well, like Naruto was,
I just don't care about them niggas.
Naruto was originally, it's inspired off of Hunter. Like there's lots of similarities you can see between Hunter. Like Sasuke is Kuya, like and Naruto is Gon. Like they have the same personality types for the most part throughout both shows. I think Naruto from the get go, I feel like
stop fighting.
He did have a purpose. Like I feel like Naruto, the original series, had purpose, but I think it was just so much filler that it becomes a lot of noise, and that's why I feel like it fails. Like Hunter is good because I feel like outside of one season, Hunter stays focused.
Are you talking about Greed Island?
Yeah, Greed Island is the only thing I feel is like kind of fillery, but Hunter feels focused because they don't have the filler. Naruto doesn't.
I'd even argue Greed Island isn't even filler because Greed Island,
it has its importance, but
like the training arc. Yeah, I feel you. I understand.
Greed Island that's not necessary. I feel like
right. No, I feel you. I feel you.
Like it takes, that's the problem with Hunter. Hunter at the beginning takes a while to get to the point. Like it's like get to the point, because when you get to the point, which is the ant arc, and the father and shit, and they start giving the bigger scale of things, that's when shit starts like I feel is like 100% like pinpoint accurate. Like they know what they're doing. But like in the beginning part, you're just like, okay, what's going on here? Naruto, I think it's like it's the same thing. But I think it's harder to notice because they throw so many filler arcs in between the important stuff. So I feel like if they cut the filler out,
do the same thing in Shippuden.
It'd be more focused.
Why it's like it's hard to care. Like it's so hard to care about a character when you're watching the main story and then literally out of nowhere they're back at the Leaf Village and they're about to start a different mission.
Yeah, but I think Bleach is absolutely horrible at that.
It wasn't bad. Yep.
Because Bleach literally, the narrator would tell you, all right, niggas, we gonna go to this fucking filler. Like they just straight up tell you that, and right in the middle of like the Ranka arc. I'll never forgive them for that shit. That was where Bleach, I knew like that's when I knew Bleach went downhill. The moment they did that filter,
especially
it was
the
over.
thing, like the thing that I really hate with Bleach, or not even just Bleach. The thing that I hate with all shonen is like it's just so much power of friendship. I hate it. I hate it. Every single shonen is like, we have just enough guys.
Hunter has it too. That's how Gon lives near the like the end part is a whole friendship thing to make Gon live. Like that's unfortunately.
Oh yeah, that kind of is. I feel that, but
that's a shonen trope.
It serves for bigger. But I'm saying I mean power of friendship in the sense of like, okay, I'm saying this from I read 700 chapters of One Piece, and I had to stop because I was like, this is the same fucking thing over again, reskinned. They sail to a new area. There's these guys that are there. There's the big guy who's there. There's just enough of them to take on just enough of the Straw Hat crew and their new member. They have a hard fight, but they always win. The only one person has fucking died in One Piece. And I guess that's also where I draw my gripes with Neji, because it's like barely anyone died in Naruto. It was like people who had to die, but nobody just died. Like, I feel like that's what really grips people with loss in these anime, is like when somebody didn't have to die, but they died. And yes, I can see where you're coming from, saying Neji was the safe bet, so he didn't have to die, so he died, so people got fucking triggered about it and blah, 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 XYZ. Great. But I wanted more. I would have liked to see Neji, like, all right, here's the thing. Naruto goes back on its own writing. Naruto is always like, in Naruto, they're always like, never open the 8th gate. The 8th gate is the gate of death. If you open the 8th gate, you'll get incredible power, but you'll fucking die.
Right.
What does Guy do? Open the 8th gate. When I read that chapter, I was like, yo, this man is a fucking savage. He's the GOAT.
But
he's fire. And then, yes, but that's, to me, I was like, I was so mad. I was like, because in my mind, I'm like, but that's just
he did die.
I know,
like I said, he did die, but like
he did die.
Once again, it's always. But that's what I'm saying. It's always that sort of like. That's why. Okay, it's the same thing that I was saying with DBZ. I don't care when Goku dies because they're gonna get the fucking Dragon Balls and bring him back. There's. If I could kill you, but know that there was a way to bring you back as long as I try hard enough, then that takes the fucking consequence out of it.
To play devil's advocate and be fair on all sides, Hunter has that same issue as well. Because Hunter does the same thing to Kite. I love that nigga Kite. Jojo knows, he was watching it with me. I was like, yo, this nigga is upset. Yeah, no, he's not, because they killed him off and they revived him. So they did the exact same thing.
No, they didn't. Let me tell you,
he died and they reincarnated him as a girl. Like, that's all they did.
What are you talking about? They reincarnated him as a girl.
The girl at the end is Kite.
Wait, which girl?
Yeah, that's Kite.
Which girl? What are you talking about?
The girl that the
with the red hair.
With the red hair. That's Kite reincarnated.
The girl with the red hair. What are you talking about?
There's a girl.
I got you. Hold up.
Yeah, there's a girl. What happens is there's a whole like mini segment between the final arc where the koala is telling his story about why he did the things they did. That was one of the ants, and he was like, "I did these things because I just felt like from nature I was supposed to." And basically, this girl looks at him and says,
"There you go.
In order to atone for your sins, you are going to obey everything I have to say." And basically, that's the guy. He killed Kite, and so Kite comes back as the girl. That girl, that's Kite.
I don't remember that. I don't remember that.
Kite didn't die.
I don't know if that was in the manga though, because like I watched the
manga
ant
might
arc
be different. I'm not
for the
sure
fight, but I didn't watch like the in between shit. So like I don't remember that from the manga. So maybe I'm tripping. Maybe that's something that's in the anime. If it's in the manga, then I see what you're saying, but I didn't know that.
Yeah, it's in
the shit that I know from the manga is Kite dies and P2 brings back his body and she's like, look, his soul can't come back. Like that just is what it is. Like his body will be here, but like he's not really alive and he'll always attack you type shit. Like I didn't know about the whole reincarnation thing, but to me, that's what makes it so powerful.
Yeah.
It's in the manga.
It's in the manga.
That's what. Okay, but things like that are what drive the shit home. Like.
But it's still the same thing though. It's
okay. I'll give you an example. If they're dying, if I knock somebody out, it's not the same weight. Like, yeah, they got knocked out, but like they'll be back.
But I've seen like Neji died. He's dead. Like,
yes, exactly.
He's never come. No way, no form, no fashion.
Neji died. That's fine. Right. And once again, I'm saying I understand the weight behind that, but there is not enough for how many characters that there are in Naruto. And for this to be because remember, in the last Ninja War they had, everyone died. Like almost everyone died. Like the entire last like generation got killed. Because when they brought everybody back with the Edo Tensei, like all them dudes were like, yo, all these ninja are weak as fuck, bruh. Like the last war killed all of us. Like if we would have been around, like this world would have been way different.
Yeah, Kakashi even died, remember? That nigga died too. He was talking to his dad. He came back to life.
Yeah, they brought him back to life.
See, that's what I'm saying. There's no like.
Oh, dang.
There's no like.
That's right before.
There's no risk. Even when they were, and I'll tell you something else. Even when they were fighting Kaguya,
killed Tsunade, though.
The Jesus, the supposed god of the ninja world, there was no like. There was no real struggle.
Like I'm just trying to think because
Whatever.
what I think you're complaining about though, I don't think
Whatever.
it's specific in Naruto. Like I think it's also